Hi, this is Katrina Morrison at Garden Time, and I thought I would do a video today. In Bishop Hill here is absolutely beautiful, and I'm making some herb planters, hanging herb planters. So I thought I would show you my herb planters and then show you just what I have today at my farm stand. And they will be here again next week on Saturday morning from 9 to 1. So if you come to Bishop Hill, and Garden Time will have a farm stand with plants and later produce and cupcakes. So I'm going to start out by showing you what I've made. These are planters. They have a coconut fiber liner, and they have herbs in them that you can use for cooking. So I'm going to go through how to make it and then what plants I have here. So to begin with, I have the coconut lined basket. It has a hanger already on it. You can find those at most garden centers and big box stores, but yeah, just look for a nice one. This is probably about 14 inches around. So to begin with, you want to fill it with soil. I use a good soil that has some like vermiculite and perlite. Oh. Bishop Hill is so beautiful and quiet most of the time, but this year we may have a little bit of construction going on, so bear with us. We have some new improvements for the town, and so it is a little bit noisier than usual. So I'm just filling up my pot, my planter, and I'm going to fill it almost all the way up. The soil's wet. It's easier to, not quite into a ball, but it's easier to work with if it's a little moist. The herbs that I'm using today, I have some really nice ones that you would use in your kitchen. So thyme, oregano, rosemary, lavender, Greek oregano is what I have today. What else do I have? Sage. Did I say sage? Okay. So my planter is filled clear up. I think I can get it to show you. Then I am going to show you the plants. So I'm going to start with the sage. Sage is a wonderful seasoning. I use it every year for my Thanksgiving turkey. I use it for chicken. It's very, very good for stuffing, sausage, but it also has other properties. It's good to deter pests, and some people use it for smudging, which is a really neat kind of a ritual that it is nice. But so this is just a garden sage, and I'm just going to dig a hole. I don't think you can see that. Let's see if I can get the camera to go down a little bit. See if I can get it to go down into the planter. Okay, so you're not going to be able to see me, but you'll see my planter. So I'm going to dig a hole and place I'm going to kind of work these roots are kind of what they call root bound. It's this beautiful plant that has been in that pot a little too long, but it's still wonderful. So I tease the bottom and get that out of there. Put it in there, and then just place your soil around and just firmly put it in. And then I'm going to turn it a little bit so you can see. This is working out nicely. And I'm going to, the next thing I'm going to use is called Greek oregano. I love oregano for any pasta dishes, anything Italian. That's what I use it for mostly. Oregano is a very good healing herb also. Oregano oil is one that I use quite often, an antiviral. So if you want to use herbs medicinally, which I highly recommend, do your research on those herbs. Research yourself. You'll find a lot of wonderful uses. So I'm going to turn it around and dig my hole. And this time I'm going to put in this lovely rosemary. And rosemary I use a lot for grilling, roasts, things like that. Again, I'm going to kind of tease the bottom, set it in there. This planter, these are very nice size herbs, so this planter is only going to need about 4. And that's a good number. I like to do. And this one is a golden lemon thyme. Thyme is wonderful, but the lemon thyme, what I like about it in planters, here we go, just gonna tease it a little bit and set it in there, is that it drapes over the side, especially these hanging baskets. So I only have 4 different herbs in here, but this is a lovely planter. It will last all summer long. Herbs do not really like fertilizer that much, so I don't use it. If you need to, if you must, you may, but if you're gonna ingest the herbs and use them, which I would think you would want to, make sure that it's a good organic fertilizer, one that you trust. That's my big thing. And so that is how I plant a hanging basket, and there's one back there. And I'm gonna pause for just a second, and I'm gonna take you up front and show you my farm stand. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick little tour of my farm stand today. I will have more in the coming weeks, coming straight out of the garden right up here to my shop called Garden Time. It's in the same building as the post office. It used to be called the Colony Carpenter Shop in 1851. It's a beautiful space, so I'll give you a little tour of what it looks like. This is my building. So if you come to Bishop Hill, this right here is it. So over here on the north side of the building, I will have more tables, but today I just have a few things that I've grown. There's the baskets that I've made, and I've made a couple more, so if you would like one, just come to Bishop Hill and I can help you with that. Down here I have some Bibb lettuce. It's really good. It forms a head, and you can just take the lettuce from the sides. I'll show you quick. I do this right here. You go around and you just take like one from each plant, and it's delicious. I also have some shrubs that I've grown. That's an elderberry, and then 3 Rosa rugosa today. It's one of my favorite roses. It produces really large rose hips, which are full of vitamin C, just a little FYI. So those should be blooming shortly, can't wait. Down in the little toolbox is, it's a handmade toolbox. I have lavender, which smells amazing. I also have 3 little tomato plants that I grew from seed. Those are a homestead variety. It's an heirloom variety made for those who are trying to produce lots of food for their family. I have a tin can with a thyme plant in it, and there's a little chicken water that I planted some succulents in. I think it's adorable. Over here in this flat I have some garlic chives. They're a perennial here in Bishop Hill, and they taste delicious. They're very good. And then these are some sedums and some hens and chickens that I have grown. I also made a planter bucket with the Bibb lettuce. So if you don't want to plant lettuce in your garden, I have one right here you can buy that is basically you'll have enough food for lettuce for a nice family of 2 probably. I eat a lot of lettuce. And then here's a couple more of the herb planters that I made earlier. So if you are in Bishop Hill on Saturday mornings, I will be having a farm stand. Be looking for that. This is just our beginning and I think everything looks good. Next weekend I should have some lettuce to buy. So thank you very much and have a great day from Bishop Hill. Come see us. It's just lovely. Okay, that's all from my farm stand here at Garden Time in Bishop Hill. Please come out and join us. Bishop Hill is a lovely place to be this time of year, and come see our farm stand on Saturday mornings from 10 to 1. Thank you. Bye.